Oh, it's weird bonus chapter time, I've been told. Let's go! This is the first mini arc that will be running along with the rest of the story. Sort of like the first few chapters of Passions of a Blah Blah, or into the events of Snoot Project chapters will pop up as the story goes along. It doesn't mean that they are separate, though, or that they won't affect the main story. Basically, they're kind of like these small asides. There's 4 of them, apparently. Whoa, episode 1 upon you. And then wedding bells. What? We're going pretty fast so far, and I'm honestly confused that this has as many chapters as it does. I guess it's the pacing being a bit more sluggish. But it's on the 2 days later. It's on the afternoon. I'm bored as hell. The shitty Wi-Fi is down, and I don't know when I'll come back. So no ship posting or everything anime for me today. I don't have any manga or doujins to read, and can't be bothered to reread the ones I have for the umpteenth time. I don't have any money to buy any either. I spent my weekly allowance of groceries and a 40k Space Marine kit yesterday. The kit won't arrive until Thursday, so that's not an option either. What? Why did you... That's so much money! You get nothing! As I pace around my little shithole looking for something to do, my eyes glance over to the stupid bibble my mom gave me before I left. I haven't been able to look at it yet. I've only been using it as an elbow rest when I'm on the computer. Well, it is Saturday. I grumble to myself as I go to pick up the neglected holy books. Not very holy if it's neglected. It loses its power, and you can't smack the devil with it no more. I also consider myself a pretty devout follower of Raptor Jesus, Mom and Dad, but after everything, I don't know what to think anymore. Raptor Jesus would never kiss me. It's not that I don't believe in Raptor Jesus anymore. I also can't help but ignore the elephant in the room. With how much I wish I could. I wipe away some of the dirt and dust. Why is there dirt on there? Why not just dust and like some skin? Ugh, and flop onto my bed. I don't know what to read exactly, so I just start from the beginning. My man! The beginning is like Genesis and stuff. That's so lame. Nobody starts there. Ew. As I flip to the beginning, I notice someone wrote something on... I like how someone wrote something. Why don't you just say something was written on the flyleaf? I look at the text a little closer and recognize the flowery penmanship of my mother. Why can't you just say that your mother wrote something on the flyleaf? Why are you being this circuitous? You've got 2 sentences to explain what's one. Brevity, my man. You don't need to split it up like that. Like, I know you're trying to establish a sense of mystery, but there's no mystery. There's nothing mysterious about this. And also, quotation marks, she's citing a text, which is what a quote is. And I know things seem tough right now, that you might be feeling confused. That you must be feeling confused, but I want you to remember that me and your fathers will always love and cherish you. But if you turn out to be a homosexual, we will burn you and send you straight to hell. Faggot. Wow, Mom, really? And she's like, honey, I was drunk, okay? I was drunk and I was talking to a pastor while they were torching one of the gays in town. I mean, they were having a fun I'm screwing this up, aren't I? Listen, hon, it's important to network around the community when it's not very big. If you ever need anything, please call us, Mom. Yeah, I don't think Dad will appreciate being called Mom, but I get you. Put that in a new line to make clear that it's kind of weird. Especially if you don't use quotation marks, it just creates confusion because you're not disambiguating your text. As I reread the note, I feel tears start to well up in my eyes before breaking into a full-blown sob. It was like once the floodgate was raised, and in an instant, all the emotions I've been holding back crashed out. Curl up in bed next to the bibble. And I have the most pathetic, ugly cry of my life. I hate myself for being so emotional like this, but I just can't control myself. It takes a while, but I'm eventually able to calm myself with some breathing exercises and sit back up. Breathing exercises. I go to the bathroom to clean my face and see that it's all puffy and red from crying. God, I look like complete shit right now. The cut doesn't help either, I imagine. So I wash my face. I consider calling home for the first time. I haven't talked to them at all since I got on the train to Volca del Blas. Not like they called me either. I took it as them not caring anymore. I mean, your dad's gonna sign you off to the military. Maybe they're enjoying themselves. I mean, finally gotten rid of me after all. If that's the case, Mom wouldn't have written that note. Do we know when the note was written, or are we just kind of jumping to conclusions here? Maybe she wants to reach out first. I let it aside. Phone out. I flip over to the contacts page and hover over my mom's number. I could feel my heart skip a beat as I press down on the dial button. For a moment, the world seems to crawl as the dial tone beeps. Start to worry she might not pick up before I click and a gruff male voice on the line. Hello? Oh, shh. Hello? Oh, shit, it's... Dad, since when are you Mom? Mom told me to call you Mom. Sorry. Did I click his number by mistake? I struggled to say anything for a few seconds, but eventually forcing the words out of my throat. Yeah, Dad, I thought I called Mom. Can your fridge open? A bottle being opened on the other line. You did. She just left her phone inside. And, well, she was doing yard work. Well, they did mention the garden, so yay, established facts. I can hear him pause as he drinks something. I just came inside to get a drink, saw the phone's ringing. Oh, God damn it, of all rotten luck, I know of all things. Talking to the mom was one thing, but the dad? I'm not ready for that. Which is great, because this is the first chapter, so Anon should show the initiative, but it should fail. That's how a good story works, is you fail before you succeed. So the characters can learn about why their particular characteristics are incompatible with the situation and need to grow as a person. You know, just standard narrative storytelling. Well, if she's busy, I better... Anything you were gonna tell her, you can tell me too, champ. That interrupts. Fuck, I'm not getting out of this that easy. You can hang up the phone, my man! I mean, they're paying for your house. You probably won't piss them off too much. I was just gonna tell her about how school was going. Dad lets out a little triumphant humph. I was hoping to hear you say that. If you wanted to talk to me, you could have called at any time. So, big man, how's school treat you? Make any friends? It's been going alright. I can't really complain. I made some new friends, yeah. I think. I want to tell him it's been awful and he's just been left alone, but I know that'll only get him on my case. Has it really been awful? You got the hots for Fang. You've got at least 2 friends-ish. Didn't know you had it in you. What are their names, kiddo? Huh, kind of surprised he cares enough to ask. Who do I tell him about, though? Has to be someone good enough in case he asks any follow-up questions. Fang's a no-go, same with Reed. Don't want Dad asking... Knowing I made friends with another faggot or a car fed. Trish I don't know much about. Guess Naomi and Nas are the safest bet. One's a pterosaur named Nas and the other's a parasaur named Naomi. Is that normal to include species when you introduce someone over the line like that? The line goes quiet. Oh, the line goes quite well. The line comes out smooth as I wait for Dad's response. You've been talking to them scaly dinos. My son ain't talking to them goddamn meteor dodgers. You been talking to dinos? I guess he didn't know Volcano High was an all-dino school and he signed me up. I'm not gonna be a problem. Yeah, the whole school is dinos. Trail off his head, Dad stifle a laugh. Okay, dickhead. Oh, that's a little awkward. Well, nothing you can't handle. You got the mouse blood. I thought it was moose. Well, it was moose until... You know, Uncle Michael, turns out Disney didn't appreciate Michael Mouse too much. How could they sue you over that? Oh, you'd be surprised what they can get away with an army of lawyers. Couldn't afford any of them. So we just settled out of court. Dad, isn't that just a slap lawsuit? Couldn't you have sued them back? I mean, we could have, but the settlement included a healthy sum of money. Too bad Michael kept it all to himself like an asshole. It's a little awkward, nothing you can handle. You sure from that? Probably think it's an opportunity to toughen up with some stupid shit. I mean, dinosaurs have claws and scales, so you're going to toughen up real fast if you get in trouble. Do anything besides school? Dad asks, changing the subject. Guess good enough to ask about my hobbies, but only after I'm 3 states away. I mean, you were in his house. He could tell if you were doing stuff, because he lives there. Not really. I can't afford to go out much. I hope the phone didn't pick up the bitterness of that last comment. And your dad shift a little in his seat over the call. Tell you what, pitch in an extra $30 on your allowance. You know, it's fun money. That $30 is not a fun amount of money. Make it 29 or 31. That's fun, you know. Oh, it's not a round number. Woo. Well, I wasn't expecting that. It's not much. But I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. You just have to do one thing for me. And there it is. I should have known there was going to be some catches. What exactly? Yes, because I scrambled in my mind. What the fuck did I could possibly ask him? You'll be going straight into service when you graduate, chum. And I want you to have the best chance to succeed when you get there. When I was your age, I was already working out in preparation for basic. Dad, they have intelligence tests these days. I'm going to fail for being retarded. God damn it, I thought I had you for once. Oh, I see where this is going now. I'm not asking you to become Mr. Universe. Ooh la la. But if you start working out now, that'll put you way ahead of the other recruits. I'll even pay for your membership if you need one. Dad's just throwing money around, huh? He has a point. But regardless of the military, we're doing some good to get some exercise. Why is this Anon so fucking conscientious of himself? but he lives in a world where gay people aren't accepted. It's so weird. He does breathing exercises. He's aware of healthy exercise and the importance thereof, which is like a very modern way to look at yourself as a person, as society. But gay people are just like off the books still. I don't know, man. The gay people made this accessible for you. They built that bridge you're sitting on, man. Whereas Anon, the one who's going to be building it. Oh God, that's a story. Good head, you got yourself a deal. For the second time this month, I agree with my old man. I agree to a deal with my old man. Hopefully, this is the last of the damn bargains. Jesus Christ, your life's going quickly. Good day, son. I gotta go, but I'll call you back soon. Before I can even answer, he hangs up. Dick. Instead of calling back later to try to call Mom, but I feel so emotionally drained from the talk with Dad that I can't imagine dealing with her right after. The $30 better be worth it. What a weird chapter. A very short little chapter, but I do like it. The version of Anon's different from what usually to care for him in their own way, but the whole gay revelation has shaken up Anon's relationship with him and Director Jesus. I changed Anon from buying gunpla to Space Marines for something I want to play with in future chapters. Again, Anon is an Imperial Fists player. Of course he is. Of fucking course he is. I mean, Anon's parents are displayed very minimalistically. They barely exist. I think a lot of people kind of skim over the fact that they clearly seem to have some good intention for him. Whatever. I like how short these chapters are, although this one might be pushing a little too short. I feel like there should have been something else to this, but I don't know what it is. The whole joining the military bit gets to me. Had that same talk my own Paul wanted me to join after high school. I've always been medically exempt from service, so I never really thought about serving. It's one of the few things I didn't drop first experience from reading this. And on E3, well, it can be dealt with. Oh man. Gotta do E3 and on. But I'll admit the military did help me become a better man. Now I do the government security for money. Like, I know a lot of people think that the military can fix your son for you. And, like, no, the military doesn't do that. The military can't do that for you. You need to be the better parent. And at most, the military can do what they can. But they can just kick him out if he's too much trouble. But the military does teach you a lot about, like, coming together, power of teamwork, taking some better care of yourself, etc., etc. Relying on other people is a valuable skill, and the military can get you in that mindset. Because, you know, it's a fucking army. It's full of people. All of them gotta work together. I'm surprised that other comments so people can relate to joining the military specifically. Is this a U.S. thing? It very much is, actually. It's pretty common in the U.S., Midwest, and South. Because they're poor as shit, and instead of getting better economies and structures and voting for Democrats, they're just gonna vote Republican, get their country fucked over, and then they join the military and pretend it's somehow okay. Vote for veterans affairs? No, we're gonna vote for the people who are gonna get rid of that. And still tell you to join the army out of pride. So weird. It never makes sense to me. I know about 6 people in my friend group that went to military after high school. Man, that's so weird, though. You got a friends group and 6 people, right? That's a big part of your friend group, unless you know a lot of people. Also, notice how the Fisher Wallace got the vibe that Dan was from a rural state. He actually comes from, like, what was again, Redmond or something? Which is also in California, but, like, up north. Fucking military thing, man. I hate it when my dad wanted to do so much, and it's a constant reminder of that. So good overall. Kind of interesting how many people are talking about this. I didn't want to do a normal thing of having Anon's parents hate him, especially since he's gay in the story. It would be a big cliche. It sure is. Still do care for him, but they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do with it, right? They had... A lot of American parents tend to have their lives built around their children. Like, my kid's going to have a wife, and they're going to have a kid, and then I'm going to be a grandparent. And if you tell them, I'm gay, that changes everything. The kid is not theirs in that sense. So they need to mentally adjust. It feels like you stole their future from them to some extent. And if you believe that you own your kid, you know... I'm just saying, it's interesting. Okay, so chapter 7 is of a bit more normal length, and I think that's enough for today, because it's too fucking warm, and I don't need to air anything out. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the fucking wing thing, which I still think is weird, because it means that Fang is technically intersex and not a man. I'm sorry to fucking tell you, but we're getting into the part where I start having some important opinions that alter the nature of this comic. I'm gonna waggle my finger very annoyedly.